When you truly understand that the universe responds to exactness, everything about the way you ask for your desires will change. Most people send out requests that are clouded, scattered, and full of uncertainty. They think they are asking for what they want, but in truth, they are offering a mixed signal. The law of the universe, like a faithful servant, takes your word literally. If you are unclear, it delivers an unclear result. Just as a ship without a precise destination will drift aimlessly on the sea, a request without clarity will wander in the realm of possibilities without ever docking in the harbor of reality. You must decide exactly what you want and then speak it with precision. If you want health, do not say, "I don't want to be sick." Instead, declare, "I am radiant in perfect health." The universe does not work through the language of negation. It works through direct affirmation. A vague wish leaves the creative forces confused because there is no clear blueprint to build upon. Imagine giving a builder half a set of plans and expecting a perfect house. Impossible. The more exact your request, the more exact your result. It is not enough to think generally about a better life. You must see, feel, and articulate the details. If it is financial prosperity you seek, speak the precise amount and see yourself joyfully using it for good. If it is a relationship, envision the qualities you wish to experience, not the ones you fear. This exactness is a declaration to the infinite mind that you are certain, and certainty is magnetic. When you know exactly what you want, the whole universe conspires to arrange circumstances, people, and opportunities in alignment with your vision. Every time you hesitate or change your mind, you are like a painter who keeps washing the canvas and starting over. The picture never gets completed. When you are exact, the picture grows clearer and clearer until it manifests before you. Train your mind to focus sharply on the specifics. Write them down, speak them aloud. Picture them morning and night. The universe responds to a well-crafted order in the same way a store responds to a precise purchase request. It is filled, packed, and delivered without confusion. Never doubt the power of being exact in your desire. For the moment you are precise, you have aligned yourself with the unbreakable law of manifestation. The clearer your blueprint, the faster the universe builds the reality you have envisioned. Faith-filled expectancy is the magnetic force that draws your desires from the unseen into the seen. When you ask, you must do so with the unshakable belief that it is already yours. The universe operates on the principle of assumption. What you assume to be true becomes true for you. If you plant a seed in the soil, you do not stand over it doubting whether it will grow. You water it, nurture it, and expect it to bear fruit. In the same way, when you make your request, you must hold it in your heart as a finished work. The moment doubt creeps in, it is as if you are uprooting the seed before it can take root. Expectancy is not wishful thinking. It is the certainty of possession before the evidence appears. It is the invisible confidence that causes the visible to appear. When you walk in expectancy, you speak differently, act differently, and carry yourself as one who already has the thing desired. This shifts your vibration and aligns you with the reality you are calling forth. If you desire abundance, you live in the spirit of abundance now, not when the money arrives. You think generously, give generously, and express gratitude for the wealth that is already in motion toward you. If you seek healing, you act as though wholeness is already flowing through every cell of your body. Your faith-filled expectancy becomes the proof to the universe that you are ready to receive. Many people block their own blessings by waiting for visible proof before believing, but the law works in reverse. You believe first, then see. Expectancy is the bridge between the invisible desire and the visible manifestation. It is like placing an order with absolute assurance that it is being prepared for you, even if you cannot yet see it. Those who waver in their expectancy delay the delivery, because the universe does not move through confusion, it moves through conviction. When your faith is unwavering, you become like a beacon, drawing to you the exact conditions, resources, and people that match your inner assumption. The unseen responds to the certainty in your soul. To cultivate faith-filled expectancy, speak affirmations as though your desire is already accomplished. Visualize the end result daily, not the process. Feel the joy, gratitude, and relief of already having it. This emotional alignment is the evidence that your faith is active. The more you live in that energy, the quicker your desire becomes tangible. Remember, you cannot ask and then dwell in doubt, for doubt and faith cannot occupy the same space. Choose the energy of completion, the assurance of fulfillment, and the knowing that what you have asked for is not on its way. It already exists, and you are simply aligning with it. When you embody this truth, the universe cannot help but deliver exactly what you have called forth. Gratitude in advance is one of the most powerful ways to align yourself with the fulfillment of your desires, for it signals to the universe that you have already received what you seek. When you give thanks before the evidence appears, you are proclaiming that you trust in the unseen process, that you know your request has been answered and is already in motion. This practice eliminates the energy of lack because you are no longer asking from a place of needing, but from a place of completion. Gratitude shifts your vibration immediately. It lifts you from the lower frequencies of fear, doubt, and impatience into the higher frequencies of joy, faith, and certainty. When you live in gratitude for the things you have not yet seen, you are training your subconscious mind to accept their reality, which in turn directs your thoughts, words, and actions to create the matching conditions. Every thank you in advance is like watering the seed of your desire, nourishing it with faith, so it can break through the soil of the unseen into your reality. Most people only express gratitude after something has happened. But when you reverse the order and thank before it appears, you collapse the waiting time between desire and manifestation. It is like holding the key to a locked door. You already know you can open it, so you thank the universe for granting you access before you even turn the handle. Gratitude in advance also prevents the temptation to obsess over when or how your desire will arrive. You are no longer watching the clock or checking for signs every moment, because your spirit is settled in the truth that it is already done. This relaxed trust allows the flow of divine timing to work perfectly, without interference from impatience or resistance. Gratitude changes the language of your prayers and affirmations. Instead of saying, "I hope this will happen," you say, "Thank you that this has already happened." Instead of feeling anxious about whether you will receive, you feel the calm joy of knowing it is already yours. This shift in language and feeling creates an energetic signature that the universe recognizes and matches. It is not just about saying words of thanks. It is about feeling them deeply, as if the gift is already in your hands. The more real you make that feeling, the faster it will become your reality. Gratitude in advance is also an act of humility, acknowledging that there is a higher order at work, one that knows the perfect way to fulfill your request. You are releasing control over the details and surrendering to the wisdom of the process, trusting that the outcome will be even better than you imagined. When you practice this daily, you build a reservoir of positive expectation that magnetizes opportunities, resources, and people aligned with your desire. It is as though you are holding a steady, unbroken note of appreciation, and the universe responds with a harmonious chord of blessings. Even when obstacles appear, your advanced gratitude transforms them into stepping stones, because you see them as part of the unfolding answer rather than as setbacks. By giving thanks in advance, you are declaring that you are already in possession of the good you desire, and this declaration becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. The energy you send out returns to you multiplied, because gratitude opens the door to abundance in all its forms. When you make this a way of life, you discover that you no longer have to chase after your desires. They begin to flow to you with ease, as naturally as the sun rises each morning. Faith without doubt is the unshakable conviction that what you have asked for is already yours, even if there is no sign of it in the physical world yet. It is a state of mind that refuses to entertain fear, suspicion, or hesitation, because you know that any crack in your belief can allow uncertainty to weaken the power of your request. This kind of faith is not a timid hope or a fragile wish. It is a bold declaration to yourself and to the universe that you stand on the rock of certainty. To reach this place, you must train your thoughts to align with the reality you desire, rejecting every mental image that contradicts it. When doubt tries to creep in, you quickly replace it with affirmations and visions of success. You understand that the mind is like fertile soil. It will grow whatever seeds you plant, so you refuse to let the weeds of doubt take root. Faith without doubt operates beyond appearances. It does not rely on external evidence to be convinced. In fact, it thrives in the unseen because it knows what is invisible today will become visible tomorrow if belief is sustained. Many people falter because they allow the absence of physical proof to erode their trust, but the ones who manifest consistently are those who believe even when every outer circumstance says otherwise. This faith becomes a shield, guarding you against the arrows of fear and the whispers of impossibility. It keeps you anchored during storms, reminding you that the promise has already been given and cannot be taken back. Faith without doubt also demands that you speak as though your desire is fulfilled. Your words carry the energy of certainty. You no longer say, "I will have," but "I have." You no longer ask, "What if it doesn't happen?" but declare, "It is done." This verbal shift reinforces the mental and emotional shift, creating a complete alignment of mind, speech, and feeling. The universe responds to this harmony because it can only deliver what you are prepared to receive. Doubt sends a mixed signal, while pure faith sends a clear one, like a strong radio frequency that cuts through all interference. Faith without doubt is also a decision to let go of the how and when of your manifestation. You understand that these details belong to a higher intelligence that orchestrates events with precision. Your role is to believe without hesitation, to keep the channel open for the answer to flow through. The moment you doubt, you introduce a blockage, slowing or diverting the process. But when you stand in unwavering faith, you become a clear vessel, ready for the blessing to arrive in perfect form. This faith is strengthened through repetition and persistence. Every time you choose belief over doubt, you reinforce the pathway in your mind until it becomes natural to trust. Over time, you no longer need to struggle to maintain faith. It becomes your default state. You live in the certainty that what you desire is inevitable, and this certainty magnetizes it to you faster. Faith without doubt also transforms your emotional state. Instead of anxiety, you feel peace. Instead of restlessness, you feel contentment. This inner calm is a powerful attractor because it signals that you are already aligned with your desire. People and opportunities begin to flow to you effortlessly, drawn by the energy of your certainty. Even if delays occur, they no longer shake you because you understand that the timing is perfect. You know that what is yours cannot be lost, and so you wait with joy instead of impatience. In this way, faith without doubt not only brings your desires into being, but also shapes you into someone who lives from a place of deep trust and power. It is both the path and the destination, a way of being that opens the door to limitless possibilities. Gratitude, as if you have already received, is one of the most magnetic states you can embody because it communicates to the universe that you are already in possession of the thing you desire. When you are grateful in advance, you are not pleading or longing. You are affirming that the manifestation is complete in the unseen realm, and you are simply in the process of experiencing it in the physical. This creates a profound shift in energy, moving you from lack to abundance instantly. Most people wait to feel gratitude until they see evidence, but that is backward. The energy of received gratitude is what draws the evidence into your life in the first place. It is like placing an order at a restaurant. You do not question whether your meal will arrive, and you certainly do not sit in worry. You thank the server in advance because you trust the process. In the same way, when you thank the universe before your manifestation appears, you signal trust, certainty, and alignment with the outcome. Gratitude before receiving also transforms your emotional vibration into one of joy and satisfaction. This makes you a vibrational match to your desire because you are already feeling the way you would feel if it had arrived. Emotions are the language the universe understands best, and when you emit the feeling of already having, the circumstances to match it begin to arrange themselves around you. This principle works because it dissolves the energy of waiting and wanting. Waiting implies that what you desire is far away. Wanting implies that you do not yet have it. But gratitude collapses time. It makes the future fulfillment a present reality in your mind and heart, and the universe mirrors that state back to you. To practice gratitude as if you have already received, you must engage your imagination fully. Close your eyes and see yourself living the reality you asked for. Feel the textures, hear the sounds, breathe in the atmosphere of that moment. Then, from that emotional space, say thank you with genuine warmth and conviction. This is not about reciting words mechanically. It is about cultivating a deep inner, knowing that the thing you desire is already yours. As you repeat this practice daily, you will notice a shift in how you carry yourself. You begin to act and make decisions from the perspective of someone who already has what they want. And this behavior naturally attracts the physical counterpart into your experience. Gratitude, as if you have already received, also clears away fear and doubt, because the mind cannot hold the vibration of appreciation and worry at the same time. When you are deeply thankful, you are present and connected to the truth of abundance. You cannot feel thank you and what if it doesn't happen? In the same breath, the gratitude overrides the fear. Over time, this practice rewires your thinking so that gratitude becomes your natural response to life, even before manifestations arrive. This constant state of appreciation turns your life into fertile ground for blessings, as you are no longer chasing or resisting, but allowing. Another powerful aspect of this principle is that it aligns you with humility and openness. By expressing thanks in advance, you acknowledge that there is a greater intelligence working on your behalf, arranging details you may never see. This trust invites even more unexpected blessings because you are not trying to control every step. You are allowing yourself to be guided. Gratitude becomes a bridge between your request and its fulfillment, keeping you emotionally aligned until the delivery is complete. In moments when doubt tries to creep in, advanced gratitude acts as an anchor. You remind yourself, it is already mine, and you thank the universe again, restoring the vibration of certainty. This repeated reinforcement sends a clear, unwavering signal that you are ready, willing, and open to receive. Over time, you will find that the gap between asking and receiving shortens, not because you are forcing anything, but because you are living in the energy of the fulfilled state. When you walk through life with this kind of gratitude, even small things become evidence of the abundance you've called in, and your faith in the process grows stronger. You begin to expect good things, and the universe responds accordingly. In this way, gratitude, as if you have already received, is not just a tool. It is a way of living that keeps you in harmony with the constant flow of blessings that are always available to you. Detachment is the quiet power behind the law of manifestation, and it does not mean indifference or lack of care. It means releasing the need to control when, how, or through whom your desire arrives. When you are attached to a specific outcome or timeline, you unintentionally introduce resistance, because your focus shifts from trusting the process to questioning whether it will happen at all. The universe works in perfect timing and in ways that often exceed your limited expectations. But when you cling tightly, you create energetic tension that disrupts the flow. Detachment is rooted in faith. It is the calm assurance that what you have asked for is already on its way, and that it will appear at the right moment, even if you cannot yet see the evidence. This mindset allows you to step out of the role of controller and into the role of receiver. Many people mistakenly think that letting go means giving up on the desire, but in truth, it means giving up the struggle. You still hold the vision and nurture the belief, but you stop trying to force the manifestation into existence. Just like planting a seed, you do not dig it up every day to check if it's growing. You water it, give it sunlight, and trust that life is happening beneath the soil. When you detach, you are doing the same. You tend to your vibration and trust the unseen progress. Detachment also frees you from emotional highs and lows that can sabotage your alignment. If you are overly attached, every small delay or unexpected twist can throw you into doubt and discouragement, which only slows the process. But when you have released the need to control, you can remain steady no matter what happens in the outer world. This steadiness is incredibly magnetic because it tells the universe that you are not desperate. You are confident and certain, and that vibration draws your desire closer. Another important aspect of detachment is that it makes room for something even better than you imagined. Sometimes what you are asking for is smaller than what is actually available to you, and your attachment to specifics limits the universe's ability to surprise you. By letting go of rigid expectations, you open the door for greater blessings that still meet the essence of your desire, but arrive in more fulfilling forms. Detachment also enhances your ability to notice signs and synchronicities, because you are no longer focused on one narrow outcome. You are attuned to the many ways your manifestation might unfold. This awareness allows you to follow intuitive nudges and inspired actions that lead you closer to your goal. Practicing detachment requires trust, and trust is built through consistent alignment with your inner knowing. You strengthen this by affirming to yourself daily that everything is unfolding in divine order, that there are unseen forces working on your behalf, and that nothing is ever delayed, only prepared. The moment you truly accept this, a deep peace replaces the anxious grasping for results. One way to embody detachment is to shift your attention to enjoying the present moment while still holding your vision. Engage in activities that bring you joy. Connect with people who inspire you, and live fully now. This not only keeps your vibration high, but also signals to the universe that you are already living a life of abundance, which naturally attracts more of it. Another powerful practice is to hand over your desire to the universe intentionally, whether through prayer, meditation, or simply speaking the words, "I release this to divine timing." This act reinforces your trust and dissolves the urge to micromanage. In the space of detachment, manifestations often arrive faster and with more ease than you imagined, because the universe is free to deliver without the friction of your doubt or impatience. Over time, you will see that detachment is not passive. It is an active state of trust, faith, and openness that allows the highest good to flow into your life. It is the balance between holding the vision and releasing the struggle, between knowing what why I want and allowing it to come in its perfect form. Once you master this, you stop chasing after desires and instead become a magnet to them, living in a state of peaceful expectation where the universe cannot help but say yes. Gratitude is the energy that seals the manifestation process and turns desires into reality, because it aligns your vibration with the frequency of already having what you want. When you live in gratitude, you are essentially declaring to the universe, "I am blessed, I am abundant, and I am open to more." This state of being draws more reasons to be grateful, because the universe responds to the energy you project. Many people wait until their desire has fully manifested before they give thanks. But the secret is to be grateful in advance, as if it has already arrived. This is not pretending. It is a powerful signal of faith. When you thank the universe now for something you have asked for, you are affirming your belief that it is already yours in the unseen realm, and this faith accelerates its journey into the physical. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is missing to what is present, and that shift changes everything. A mind that is preoccupied with lack will keep attracting situations that mirror that lack, but a mind saturated in gratitude will keep attracting abundance. Even in moments when life doesn't look the way you hoped, there are always blessings to acknowledge. The breath in your lungs, the opportunities ahead, the lessons learned, the people who support you. When you make gratitude a daily practice, you keep your energy high and magnetic. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges. Rather, it means finding the good within them and using them as stepping stones toward greater growth. Gratitude also dissolves impatience, because when you feel full now, you are no longer desperate for the next thing to arrive in order to feel complete. This relaxed, content energy is exactly what allows desires to flow to you naturally. One of the most effective ways to harness gratitude is to write it down each day. List the things you are thankful for, and let your heart swell with appreciation. Include not only what is already in your life, but also what you are calling in, phrased as if it is already yours. For example, I am so grateful for the financial freedom I now enjoy, or I am deeply thankful for the love and joy in my relationship. As you do this, you are conditioning your subconscious mind to accept these statements as truth, which influences your actions, decisions, and energy to match that reality. Gratitude also keeps your focus on the positive aspects of your desire rather than the absence of it. Instead of thinking, it's still not here, you are saying, it is coming, and I am blessed now. This mindset bridges the gap between the present moment and the fulfillment of your desire. Gratitude is magnetic because it comes from a place of abundance, and abundance attracts more abundance. It also keeps you humble and open, acknowledging that you are not creating alone. You are co-creating with a higher power, and that awareness deepens your connection to the divine flow. When you live in gratitude, you start noticing more synchronicities, unexpected opportunities, and doors opening for you. These are signs that the universe is responding to your vibration. Gratitude turns every small manifestation into a reason to celebrate, and celebration raises your energy even higher, creating a cycle of continuous blessings. Over time, gratitude becomes more than a practice. It becomes your natural state of being. You wake up thankful, you move through your day with appreciation, and you go to sleep recognizing how supported you are. This constant awareness not only speeds up manifestations, but also makes life more joyful and peaceful right now, regardless of what stage you are in. Gratitude transforms waiting into receiving, doubt into trust, and fear into love. It allows you to enjoy the journey while anticipating the destination, and that combination is irresistible to the universe. The more you practice gratitude, the more you see evidence that you are living in a friendly, abundant world where every desire is possible and every prayer is heard. When you truly feel thankful in your heart, not just for what you hold in your hands, but for what is on its way, you step into the role of a master manifester. The universe cannot resist a grateful heart, because gratitude is the purest acknowledgement of the gifts you have been given and the gifts still coming. In this space, the universe moves mountains for you, aligning circumstances, people, and opportunities in ways you could never have orchestrated on your own. Gratitude makes every day a part of your miracle, and when you live like this, the universe has no choice but to keep saying yes.